Robertson received a letter from someone who is a Wiccan. He identifies as a Wiccan, and he was wondering whether or not he can still go to heaven even though he doesn't practice Christianity. Take a look at what Pat Robertson had to say.
Being a good person and helping people, when you get to the end of the road and stand in the pearly gates, God's going to say, you're one of the nicest people I've ever had to send away from here, because that doesn't cut it. I may also say that witchcraft, white witchcraft or black witchcraft, is sinful. It is considered in the Bible a sin, and we're forbidden to deal with those who are witches, those who deal in occult arts. The Bible's very express about that. So there are 2 strikes on you, and I know you're sincere and you want to do something. Ask Jesus, get a copy of the Bible, and ask God, say, God, I want to know what you want me to do.
Get a copy of your Bible, keep it by your nightstand like most Christians do, and don't read it. Just make sure you don't read it. I feel like I'm taking over the conversation, but you have like one person who believes in one type of witchcraft asking another person who believes in a different type of witchcraft what's going to happen to his soul when he passes away. Like, it's ridiculous. It's a stupid conversation. Yes, I'm in an irritable mood. I hate this video. I hate everything about it.
All right. Fair enough. I'm a little bit more generous to Pat Robertson. First of all, I agree with him that white and black witchcraft are unacceptable. On the other hand, purple and green witchcraft, a little bit more sensible, fashionable, you know. Purple witchcraft turns out to be the new black witchcraft. Okay. I don't even know the difference between white and black. And that goes to Anna's point. You see, to the rest of us people who deal in logic and rationality, white, black, what difference does it make? But he views it as competition. Well, my witchcraft says that my warlock walked on water and came back from the dead and did all these things and came from a virgin birth. Your witchcraft says other things, and you ride on brooms or whatever. I know modern day Wiccans don't do that. I'm not Pat Robertson, okay? But that's why they view Harry Potter as competition. That's why they don't like Halloween, because they're like, oh, no, the ghouls and the goblins are out. Well, how shall we fight them? Because they're all in weird fantasy land.
I know. You know what I want? I want a show where I get to give advice like Pat Robertson, except my advice is actually going to make sense. So someone calls into me, you know what I'm going to tell them? Go have a fucking blast with your life. Enjoy it, because when you die, it's over. There is no afterlife. You're not going to have a heaven or hell situation. Just enjoy your life. If you want to have sex, have sex. You want to smoke weed, smoke weed. As long as you're an adult and you're responsible about it, do you, okay? Stop calling in or writing in to this old man who has no idea about reality.
I like the idea. We can make that happen. Ask Anna.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's a show we could do.
I guarantee you'll enjoy life a lot more, okay?
But let's go to the heart of this, though. Pat Robertson says, it's very lovely that you're a good person, but we don't really give a shit, okay? God is going to break your back and drink your spinal fluid, and then he's going to put your ashes in hell, but don't worry, only forever. Eternal torture for you, even though you were a perfectly lovely person. Why? Because you didn't happen to believe in my particular sorcerer. His name is Jesus Christ. If you had said the magic words before you died, then it doesn't matter what kind of an asshole you were in life. You could be a murderer, you could be a rapist, and God's going to get you into that party up in the sky. You could be Mother Teresa, or, by the way, Mahatma Gandhi, who now, according to Pat Robertson and fundamentalist Christians, is burning in a fiery hell and has been ever since he was assassinated. Oh, you freed 1 billion people. Good for you. Here's fucking hell for you. Okay? So that's what they believe.
And that's the thing. Those who are so supportive of religion will argue that, hey, you know what? At least it teaches morality. First of all, agnostics and atheists are perfectly moral. Religion is not necessary in order for a moral person to exist. But also, I mean, I don't get it. Like, what is the point of your religion? If it's supposed to be about morality and being a good person, then if I were Pat Robertson, I'd be like, yeah, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you, right? But if you don't believe in the particular God that Pat Robertson believes in, then you're going to hell. So that's what religion is about. It's about this battle between different beliefs.
Different sorcerers, right?
It's insane.
Well, if you believe in Thor, well, you missed out, because it turns out the real God was Zeus. Sorry.